a surrogate 3 times, and here's some common questions I get. How did your kids take it? Or how did you explain this to your kids to make them understand? In my personal experience, it wasn't tough explaining this to my kids' age when I started doing this. I don't think people give kids enough credit to understand adult things to a point. I explained it to my kids. My youngest was 3, so there wasn't like a ton to explain, and my oldest were, I want to say, about 10 and 11. I just let them know that I was going to become pregnant for someone else because their tummy was broken. And I let them know that it wasn't our baby, it wasn't going to be their sibling. We were just holding this for a friend until the baby was ready to go back to the parents. If you need additional resources, they do make books. I've heard the kangaroo pouch is a really good one for kids. Just don't overcomplicate it. Another common question I get. With the money you get, do you have to pay medical bills? Absolutely not. You will not have to pay any medical bills. You might have to pay co-pays here and there, but you should get reimbursed for that. But the money you make, your compensation, is strictly yours. The parents will take care of everything. Another common question I get. Do you have to take shots? Unfortunately, yes, and quite a bit of shots. So in order to prepare your body to accept someone else's embryo, so your body doesn't attack someone else's embryo, you have to be put on IVF medications. It's mostly estrogen and progesterone. Some is medicine that you will take orally, other is medication that you will not take orally and it goes inside of you. Others is injections. The amount of shots that you will have to take really depends on what clinic you're using and what protocol the clinic puts you specifically on. It could give you Lupron shots, which are really tiny, like diabetic needles that you give yourself in the stomach, super painless, not big of a deal at all. It could give you Delestrogen, which is a bigger needle, not too big, not too painful, but it does go in your butt. You will most likely be put on progesterone shots, which is also a butt hip shot. That starts like a week prior to transfer and all the way up until like 10 to 12 weeks pregnant. So for one cycle, I would guess probably 70 to 100 shots. And the last common question I'm going to talk about right now. To become a surrogate, do you have to have a C-section? Or if you've already had a C-section, can you be approved to become a surrogate? So yes, you can be approved if you've already had a C-section. Most clinics will take you if you've had no more than 2 C-sections, so technically your 3rd C-section will be that pregnancy. Some clinics will take you if you've already had 3 C-sections, so the 4th one would be this pregnancy. No, you do not have to have a C-section to become a surrogate.